Hi everybody, it's me again. Uh, this time with more of an open letter to Pixar than anything. Just saw the new trailer for, the new teaser trailer for Cars 3. As a moviegoer, I'm very excited. New angle, pretty intrigued. Hope they don't kill off Lightning as he is my favorite character, but it doesn't look promising that he's going to still be around. And as a parent, I'm concerned because that's my son's favorite character as well, and the darker tone kind of freaks me out because it might not be quite appropriate for a 2-year-old because he'll still be 2 at the time it comes out. Um, might be 3 by the time the DVD comes out. Still too dark for one that small. Also, as person and parent, or maybe business minded like person, I don't know. I'm concerned with their marketing because a majority of their merchandise has Lightning McQueen everywhere. Beds, bedspreads, backpacks, even costumes. My son dressed up as a Lightning McQueen uh, race car driver for Halloween this year, maybe this year. It's not January yet. And so it makes me concerned in that department. Like say if I worked for Disney in their marketing department, I'd be like, oh my god, what the hell are they doing? They're cutting our funding right from under us. I mean, yeah, I know there's plenty of other movies and there's princess stuff and all that, but as for the Cars thing, Lightning is the face of Cars. I mean, even the Cars logo is red like Lightning is. So, not a smart move there in my, you know, my thoughts, especially as Lightning is a lot of kids' favorites. It may have not been popular in the movie theaters, you know, when it was first shown, but I think that's because the kids that like it are actually the youngest part of their audience, and they can't go to the movie theater to watch it. They first experience it at home with mom and dad, and then that's when they get hooked onto it. That my son, that's how he got hooked onto it. I showed it to him. I bought the DVD, I threw it in, and he was obsessed watching it. God, almost 24 hours a day, unless he was asleep. Well, not full 20, almost 24 hours chunks. You would watch a little bit, go off to play. Watch a little bit, go off to play. But if you're a parent and have a 2-year-old, you understand what I'm talking about. Actually, at the time, he was more like 1.5, but still, you know how obsessive kids get. I mean, up to the point of Halloween, I thought he might still like Super Y, which is, you know, PBS TV show, enough to dress up like Super Y for Halloween. So I was actually planning on getting the outfit and everything, and then last minute, he goes, McQueen, McQueen, when I ask him, Connor, who do you want to dress up like for Halloween? And he goes, McQueen, McQueen. Because that was his latest obsession. For a while, he switched between Cars and Megamind. And you call, Cars McQueen and Megamind Mind. That's another thing about, if Disney Pixar kills off McQueen, well, what is my son's gonna still call Cars 3 McQueen, even though McQueen dies, maybe first 5 minutes or even halfway through. Because that's what it looks like in that teaser trailer. At the very end, Lightning McQueen is in a wreck, and it looks like he's out for the count. And that just, to me, would be really dumb to cut their legs out from under them like that, or cut off their nose and spite their face for another way to say that. I hope, beyond all hope right now, that the Super Carlin brothers, John's theory is correct. That is, Lightning gets in a car crash and is made into an electric car because of a bunch of stuff he found. I'll try to find the link to that and put that in the description below. which it's an awesome theory. It just freaked me out to see everything so dark. I mean, the colors were desaturated. I mean, almost gray. I mean, the artistry was amazing. It looked almost real. It looked like there were real cars on a racetrack and real cars in the audience. I mean, if that was made in a computer, mega props. That's phenomenal. Um, but it everything was so desaturated. Everything looked so real. There was no faces, no cartooniness to it at all, except for maybe Lightning's logo and his coloring. His coloring was the brightest on the entire screen. His red, yellow, and black that he usually has incorporated into his body, and I'm like, and when I saw him going up and then rotating and hitting the ground and all that in that crash, I'm like going, oh my god, they're gonna kill off my son's favorite character. This is not good. I mean, that's the first thing that played through my head is they're killing off McQueen, and I'm like going, oh my god, I can't, no. I love Lightning McQueen. I love how cocky he is. And because of his cockiness, he's funny because he says things that are just ludicrous. Or, so over the top that they go from, him being maybe panicky to being completely hilarious. And especially, Owen Wilson being the voice of Lightning really helps. Owen's voice has that character to it to where it just matches McQueen perfectly. And so, mega props on whoever casted that. And I'm still really concerned as a parent. As a moviegoer, on the other hand, though, it'd be interesting to see everything get a little darker, just because of the fact it's been such a bright and bubbly, world to see. I mean, even the colors were bright and vibrant. To see everything kind of toned down a bit, if it gets to like the darkest part of, say, Inside Out, when Riley is losing her different personality islands, or when she comes back home and the panel goes completely gray, once everything's put back where it belongs and she's feeling her feelings, then that'll be okay. As both the parent, and the moviegoer, I'll be like, okay, I can let my kids see this. But if it gets any darker than that, like, Deathly Hallows dark, I'm going to have to wait until he gets older, which Disney Pixar being a kids film, company, I think they'd be really hurting themselves cutting off an animated film that should be targeted towards that audience. But I'm not in marketing, so maybe there's something I don't know. But that's just my opinion. Everybody has an opinion. And they all stink. Including mine. But still, I'm still really, really concerned. But mad props on the art, though. Mad props, because it looked phenomenal. I mean, for it being darker, but it looked more real. It was really cool. It was like, wow. I mean, that looks like a real, sedan out there. That looks like a real RV. Lightning McQueen looks like he could be a real car. I mean, that's amazing. If that was actual animation there, wow, they really animated their butts off just for that tiny, tiny little teaser trailer, and that's amazing. I mean, being a art graduate, I can tell you how hard it is to do photorealism. That stuff is nuts hard. You have to pay attention to every itty bitty tiny itty weensy detail to make sure to get everything in there just so, because you can't have too much detail and you can't have not enough detail. It has to be somewhere balanced in between, and you have to have the high, your darkest darks in the right spot and your lightest lights in the right spot, just to trick the eye enough to make that illusion pop to where it looks real. And mad props. You look at the tarmac, of the racetrack that they're driving on, it looks real. It looks like you could just walk right on it. And then you look at all of the cars in the background and even the racers and stuff, and you go, is that animation or is that real life? You're looking at it, squinting your eyes real close to the screen. The only indication that is actually an animation, other than it's moving, is the color choices on McQueen. Even where he's ripped apart from that wreck, it looks real. I mean, if you look at footage from any sort of NASCAR wreck, can't talk tonight, sorry. It looks a lot like that. I mean, they even have an edge of his spoiler there, looking like it's beat red, like that hot metal look from being superheated on the edge there, and it looks real. It looks like it's been superheated from being hit against that tarmac, and it looks really, really good. And that's the moviegoer artist part of me going, whoa, this is really neat. I'd like to see that. But the parent in me is going, oh my god, they're ruining my son's favorite movie franchise. Or, he's not going to be able to watch it anymore, or, whatever flippant, panicky parent mode, your brain goes into. And so I'm like going, oh my god. I hear endless, days on days, McQueen, if I have that movie in my house. So I'm probably not going to be able to actually buy it for a while. I'm going to have to rent it from Redbox or something just to be able to watch it and make sure it's okay. If I don't go to the movie theaters and see it. Well, I guess I can't beat that beat this subject anymore. I've said everything I really want to say, and I'm starting to repeat myself, which is not good. Not for YouTube anyway. I was almost saying Facebook. Not for YouTube anyway. So thank you. Like, subscribe, comment, if you want. I'm just doing this for fun. I hope that maybe if I do this more, I get better production value. Instead of me just staring into my phone's my phone's cam. Getting an actual webcam for a computer and editing software and all that. That'd be great. So, anyway, as I was saying, like, subscribe, comment down below. I'll try to get that link on there for the Carlin Brothers theory on what could be coming in Cars 3. Hope you guys have a great however long it is before I post the next video. Bye.